All right, guys, I want to go over the church safety team and prayer. Um, Not the safety team praying necessarily, but what the church safety team needs to do during a prayer. Um, this is what I'm seeing in the church that I attend and other churches that I have attended, visited, etc. A lot of the churches that I deal with, I know who the safety team members are. So it's not like, it's not like I don't know who you are because everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows what I do. So I get to know some of these people that come up and talk to me about stuff. So I know who they are. Um, I'm not singling out one church here, one congregation here. And more than likely, this applies to a lot of you. Even if you've got a safety team going and you've been working with them and stuff like that, you leaders, supervisors, deacons, whatever your team lead is called, you may want to keep check on this. But when I look around during the prayer, where this past Sunday especially, um, I saw one team member that didn't have their eyes closed. All but that one team member had their eyes closed. And I don't mean just this. I mean, I'm talking like, in fervent prayer, they were just closing their eyes. Um, if something happens, if something starts happening, you're already going to be as proactive as we want to be. We're still going to be reactive at the event. So somebody jumps up, starts hitting somebody, or stabbing somebody, or shooting somebody, or whatever it is, or having a medical incident. Somebody starts seizing. You're in church service, and you got somebody sitting by themselves um, because they don't want to disturb nobody. Maybe they have to get up and go get water a lot. Um, or whatever it is. Maybe they have to go to the bathroom a lot. They're on some kind of diuretic, which a lot of heart patients are. And that person starts having heart problems. And you've got this guy praying, and he's giving a 20-minute prayer because it happens. Some of these guys get up there and they give a full sermon for a prayer. Um, not saying anything about it. I'm just saying that if you've had your eyes closed for that 20 minutes and that person's having a heart attack, they're probably dead. I'm sorry, but they're probably dead. But if you had been looking around, canvassing the area, watching, keeping watch over the flock, and you saw that person start shaking and having problems or slump over like that, oh, you get up and you go take care of it. You go check on it during prayer. It would really be bad that just because you were so adamant about closing your eyes during prayer, that somebody had a medical incident, that they died because you failed to keep watch. That's your job. Period. That's your job. You're killing me. I look around and everybody's got their eyes closed that are on the safety team. You're killing me. You're literally killing. I mean, you're just over here doing this. If that active shooter comes in, you're already behind the curve. You got to find the shooter. You got to see what's going on. Now you got your eyes closed. Now your eyes have to acclimate back to the light because they've been closed. So you're that much further behind the curve. Keep your eyes open, guys. Open your eyes. All right, so what does the Bible say about this? Oh, we've got to close our eyes. Nope, you don't. I'm going to give you a couple verses. I'm only going to give you actually two verses. One that actually was in the sermon yesterday that I heard that was in not our normal preacher. We had a fill-in for him because he's on vacation. They're allowed that. They get to go enjoy themselves every once in a while anyway. So he's on vacation, and he went over this, and I never really this haven't jumped out to me. I've been focused on Luke 22:36. If you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. I'm focused on that, and then in the garden with Jesus praying, and I'm that's actually the second one I'm going. But this was brought out Genesis 2:15. It says the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and watch over it. Now the Hebrew word for watch actually means to guard, to protect. So he told the man to protect and guard the garden. So we do Was Eve the first one to eat the fruit? Yes, she was. She took it from the devil. So was that her sin? Absolutely. However, who allowed Satan to come into the garden? Whose job was it to guard the garden at all times? And it doesn't matter, did they pray to God? Probably not, because they talked to God. But could Satan have crept in during that prayer? And should they have been watching during that prayer? Absolutely. Absolutely. And Adam failed on his job. Did he get complacent? Which a lot of us do. And I'm not going to say I'm not at fault for this, because we go about our daily routines and we check a door. Maybe we didn't turn the handle hard enough and it was unlocked, but we thought it was locked, so we didn't really pull down on the handle. We were just like do not get complacent. This is one of those things where complacency strikes. The school shooting that just happened in Texas, with Robb Elementary School, if it was complacency of the door being unlocked, whoever left that door unlocked has got to live with that for the rest of their lives. I have my own thoughts and my own opinions about it. I'm not going to go over in here. I may go over on another video, but if that was complacency, if you've got your eyes closed during that prayer, and a visitor has come in, or somebody that's been having a lot of problems in your church, or because it could be a disturbed teenager, it can be a domestic dispute, and they're trying to get back together, and the guy's just had enough. The teenager's been picked on, whatever the reason is, and they've walked in and they have a gun under their shirt or whatever. It's easy to do. I do it every day. I put a gun under my shirt. Nobody knows I have a gun. I have a concealed carry permit. So it's very easy. In fact, I can get like 6 or 8 guns under my shirt, or under my clothes, maybe I should say, my ankles and under my shoulders, whatever. Um, you got a shoulder holster that you could go under your clothing. You can get a bunch of guns under your clothing, especially with a lot of the teenagers today wearing very loose clothing. I don't wear tight-fitting clothing myself. And starts praying, and that person knows that everybody closes their eyes during prayer because they've scoped it out, and they start shooting. 10 seconds. You're going to have one person shot at least every 10 seconds. In the first minute, it's usually twice that. It's usually 2 per 10, one person every 5 seconds. Open your eyes. Get those eyes open and pray. All right? Keep watch. That's your job. Keeping watch. You're part of the safety team. You're part of the security team. I don't care if you're off duty that day or not. Up, scanning, looking. You see the other guy scanning and looking. You're off duty. They're on duty. You hold your head down, like I do a lot. I hold my head down, but I don't close my eyes. All right, so I do not close my eyes. I will hold my head down. I will try to listen to what's going on in the prayer. I try to listen to the prayer. And then I also listen to what's around me. Is there any commotion back? If there is, I'll look. I'll see what's going on. Somebody starts choking or something. I'll look. I'll see what's going on. Because we have elderly people in our congregation. They get start choking, start having problems. You need to be able to see that immediately. And you can't do that with your eyes closed. You hear them choking, yes, you open and you can look. But if they're not making any sounds and they just slump over, you're not going to see that. Get your eyes open, guys. All right, what else does the Bible say? Now, in Matthew, starting in 38, it says, Then he said to them, My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me. Then he returned to the disciples and found them sleeping. Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour? He asked Peter. Then he said, Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. This one verse, this single verse, literally gives you permission, gives you the authority, gives you whatever you need to keep your eyes open while you pray, because it's telling them, Jesus literally told them to watch and pray. That's very hard with your eyes closed. Keep your eyes open, guys. Come on. You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. Get those eyes open. Look around. Get off your phones. I get it. You text somebody, hey, say, hey, dude, you got something happen over to your way. I get that. Communication per text, absolutely. Get off your phones. Watch your people. Watch what's going on. Watch your doors. Watch your flock. Keep your eyes open. All right. This is just something that I'm seeing that bothers me. Um, when it's literally our job to keep guard, to keep watch while we pray at all times, that is our job. It does not matter what we're doing. We keep our eyes open. We keep watch. We keep look. Scan your people. Watch over your people. You don't know who's having a bad day. You may, and it may just be something as simple as a kid take off running from their parents. Their parents aren't watching what's going on. You need to wrangle that kid in, grab that kid so they don't get out a door and go places they shouldn't be. Or it could be something you've got a couple teenagers that are having a scuff with each other. They're mad at each other and they just all of a sudden start fighting. If you're watching, you can see them kind of bickering with each other, kind of going at it, push before maybe blows come to, and you can go over there and separate them. Or medical incidences or an active shooter. It doesn't matter. Keep those eyes open so we can get ahead. We've got a curve, and we're always going to be behind that curve, but we don't want to be so far behind that curve is making a circle. We want to get that curve and we want to nip it as quick as we can. All right, we want to cut a slice off of that pie, basically, is what they say. So keep watch while you pray. Keep those eyes open. Look out. So you can keep a watch on your flock. All right, I just wanted to go over this because this is what I'm seeing, and again, this isn't in just one church. I'm seeing this in a lot of churches, because they have now, especially with YouTube videos, a lot of churches have it backed off, and I know some of those guys in the church who are on the safety team, and I can actually tell that they've got their head down and they're closing their eyes. So I'm not trying to pick on any individual church here. So those of you that watch it, that I'm your normal attender at your church, I'm not trying to pick on you, but yes, you're one of them that are closing their eyes. Get those eyes open and watch. All of you, get those eyes open. Keep watch. All right, guys, this is Spencer of Defense Training. Stay safe, stay armed. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video below. Thanks.